Howdy folks, this is Lo-Fi Nikita. I don't know about you, but I like to listen to conservative talk radio. It's kind of like listening to punk rock used to be. It's loud, abrasive, irrational, and stimulating. It's hard to understand what they're saying, but it seems to be a litany of complaints that someone has insulted your manhood and forced you to get down in a hole along with the devil, and you're not going to take it anymore. Part of you wants to run for cover, but the 14-year-old who remembers what it was like to snort Ritalin for the first time says, "No, I can take this." And push your way into the mosh pit, take the sonic pounding on your chest, your eardrums, get your hands out there in front of you, and start shoving your mates for all you're worth. Yeah, so I listen to the purveyor of intellectual anarchy, Jerry Doyle, the purported psychological nudist, Mike Savage, the silly pseudo-libertarian, Mark Levin, and Mr. Chamber of Commerce himself, Neil Bortz, who's kind of like the grandpa of maudlin Main Street Horatio altruism. And what do I get out of it? Insight into the common mind, you might say. An appreciation for the type of message that is being engineered for the consumption of people who might be my fans if I could just get them to listen to me. I don't sneer at people who listen to talk radio. Sometimes I sneer at the talk radio talkers themselves and the shills they get to call in and blow smoke up our collective keisters as they ventilate talking points written by some public relations firm that has been in operation since at least the mid-1800s, an office that coined the term manifest destiny, called the Native Americans godless savages, hawked the Colt 45 as the equalizer, and urged us to make big money in railroad bonds. The same public relations firm that called abolitionists dangerous radicals with a hidden goal of race mixing, that called the Confederacy the last great hope of free men. The same PR firm that whipped up a frenzy of race hatred against Mexico and launched the Mexican-American War that stole California, New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas from Spanish-speaking residents who had lived there for 350 years. The same PR firm that cried out against interventionism when Hitler annexed Hungary, Poland, France, and the Netherlands, and kept up its pro-German Volk sympathizing all through the war while pushing for the internment of Japanese Americans here at home so that the Nazis wouldn't have a monopoly on the concentration camp project. The same PR firm that created the neocons as a bridge to join evangelical Christians and Zionist extremists in their joint hatred of Islamic peoples in the wake of 9/11. The same PR firm that demonized Saddam Hussein as a killer of his people, then applauded in patriotic glee as we liberated hundreds of thousands of Iraqis from their bodies, from their hands, legs, brains, and internal organs, all the while repeatedly barking, "They hate our freedoms, and we have to fight them over there, or we'll have to fight them over here." Yeah, I love conservative talk radio because it keeps me in touch with my roots, keeps me in touch with the cross burner inside me, the guy who thinks happiness is a warm 9mm in a frosty can of Pabst Blue Ribbon, the kind of guy who says when they come to take his gun, he'll give him the ammunition first, and goddamn anyone who says I'm not that guy. And then, after a good cathartic purge of all my atavistic emotions, I just change the channel and I'm all ba 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 ba